Police are searching for the shooter who opened fire on a Porsche, killing a woman.
Yeah, 2 other people went to the hospital from that scene. It happened along Richmond Avenue near Chimney Rock around 2:30 this morning. It's where we find ABC 13 reporter Courtney Carpenter. She is live for us this morning with an update from police. Courtney.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff and Courtney. The investigation continues out here. Police are still trying to figure out why this happened. A lot of their investigation has focused on this silver Porsche SUV. You can't see it right now. It's on the other side of those police cars. So when police got here around 2:40 this morning, they say they found the SUV stopped in the westbound lane of Richmond just before Chimney Rock. Inside the SUV, there were 2 women who had been shot. They say the driver was sadly pronounced dead here on the scene. The passenger was taken to the hospital and is expected to recover. Now,
hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. We gotta talk about this situation with LOTTACASH Desto, man. It's a tragic situation with Uzi's artist was basically gunned down in Houston last night on some crazy shit with no motive, man. We gotta get into the situation and the beef that caused this, but before we do, man, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and we gonna run this up, man. So a whole lot of Cash Desto was basically shot to death, killed inside of a Porsche SUV, while 2 others were injured during a triple shooting in West Houston, according to police, man. They were responding to a shooting at 5500 Richmond Avenue on Saturday at about 2:40 a.m. last night. Upon arrival, officers found a silver Porsche SUV with Tennessee plates facing westbound on Richmond just before Chimney Rock, according to police. Houston police said 2 women were inside the SUV and were shot multiple times. The driver was pronounced dead on the scene, which was a whole lot of Cash Desto. The passenger was taken to the hospital and is expected to recover. A man was also found in the parking lot across the street with gunshot wounds. Is taken to the hospital also. Investigators said that all 3 victims were in their early 20s. The family of the driver told police that she lives in Houston, although her plate is from Tennessee. And that was a whole lot of Cash Desto, man. Lil Uzi's rising up and coming artist, man. It's super crazy because she was straight out of Memphis. She was supposed to blow up. She was having a lot of momentum actually right now with Lil Uzi even shouting her out the day that she died on his Instagram, man, before the incident that happened. She basically sort of grew up in Memphis and started off sort of getting a name for herself out there and was able to move to Houston for a better life, more opportunities, trying to take this music shit seriously, man. But whatever the case, we don't really even know what really happened, but the situation is super tragic. And it's just one of these situations that it's like, bruh, like, it's senseless, but at the same time, we don't even know. Like, honestly, what were they doing at 2 o'clock in the morning, you know? Like, that has people speculating about what type of situation it was. It has people speculating that she was really in the streets, really doing this shit. I mean, like, people kind of thought that maybe Uzi would put her under the wing and gave her some bread. But it's like, at the end of the day, you have to make your own bread. She's trying to probably come up on some shit like that. And like, could have been trapping, could have been anything. Imagine if it was another situation of her getting robbed or something because people saw her. But it's like, I don't really see people out at 2 o'clock in the morning like that. Like, number one, if you're out in a luxury car, like, and it's late, like, you're already like looking like a lick. That's just in general, you know. Like, I feel like anything after 1 a.m. is definitely, you shouldn't even really be outside. Or if you're outside, you shouldn't even be driving, man. You should be taking a fucking Uber or some shit. But if it's like goddamn 2 a.m., almost 3 in the morning, and you're sitting in a parking lot, basically, it's definitely not doing some usual civilian activity. I'm sorry. They were posted up. No one really knows really what could have occurred. The police are interested in knowing if it was a road rage incident, which it could have been, but it looks like they were posted up. I mean, it could have been a targeted hit, could have been a robbery. I mean, they haven't really estimated the situation and like if there was anything missing. One of the people is expected to recover, which is good, man, but it's just like another lost rapper, you know? This is like the third one this month, with after PNB Rock and then BFG Strap, man. That was also in Texas. It's just like, yo, y'all gonna start moving smarter, man. Y'all can't be outside. And it's like, it sucks because it's like you want to say this stuff to them, but it's like there's no redos in this life shit. Once you get murked, you get murked and that's it. So you can't really just be outside like that. I mean, she could have been trying to get her money or do whatever on the streets and shit, but if this was just a random incident, a robbery or like a road rage incident, that's just so tragic, because it's like, how the fuck are you supposed to stop that? I mean, obviously there's nothing really going on in Houston at 2 o'clock in the morning that you need to be outside just vibing and shit. It could have been it looked like a pretty secluded area when you look at the video, so it could have been something like that where someone tried to rob her for some shit and she was like selling or doing something nefarious. But at the end of the day, man, someone lost their life and prayers to their family and shit like that. I know Uzi probably going through it. He was performing at Rolling Loud, and imagine hearing this news after the high of like being so happy and performing that your artist fucking died, man. It's just mad sad. And at the end of the day, man, that's what this rap shit really is. I mean, it's stories from the streets, so you know, some people really be living that life, and you can't be surprised when this type of shit happens. You just gotta move smart, man. There's a lot of artists that came out of the hood and did that same thing, but after they got their name, they moved smarter and shit. And whatever she was doing, I just feel like it was a victim of not moving like the smartest that you honestly could, man. But hey, let me know what y'all think about this tragic situation, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Make sure you have prayers for her family and shit, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You already know, man. Peace.